Okay, so for today, we are still working on identifying and describing the structure of the cell. Today, our focus is on osmosis. Okay, osmosis is the movement of water through the cell membrane from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. So, anyway, remember, osmosis is all about the movement of water. Bye. Okay. Anyway, for the bell work today, you were supposed to see what the difference between active and passive transport is. You remember that? Active and passive transport? What was the difference?
Was different chemicals.
Energy. Yeah. Because remember, some things can pass through the cell membrane without any energy because they're just moving from an area of high concentration where there's a lot of molecules of that substance to an area of low concentration, and it just easily passes through. Okay. All right. And then with the active transport, it's going from a low concentration into an area of high concentration. And to push that into an area of high concentration requires ATP. So that's the answer to your bell work. So moving on to what we're going to cover today. Okay, so just to review here, since this is up, our cells in our body, or other regulation things in our body like temperature, the sugar level in our blood, all kinds of different things. Our body wants to maintain a homeostasis or a balance. Okay, so anyway, moving on. Sorry, guys. Got to click on that screen. Okay. So, like I said, today we're talking about osmosis, the movement of water through the cell membrane. Okay. There are three key terms to osmosis. They are hypertonic, hypotonic, and isotonic. In fact, for your exit ticket today, you're going to have to define those for me. So, let's just talk about isotonic. Okay, so the screen I have up here, let's pretend that this little balloon inside the beaker represents a cell. Okay, now if there was an equal amount of everything on the insides of the cell and the outside equal, it would be called isotonic. So isotonic means there's an equal concentration of water inside the cell and outside the cell. Now, that's the easy one, okay? Because it's balanced. The next one is hypertonic. Hyper means there's a higher concentration of solutes. So, if you look at this picture, it says 20% salt on the inside. The outside says 5% salt. So where is the higher concentration of solute? Okay, it's inside the cell because there's 20% salt in there. Okay, so where there is a higher concentration of solute, that is hypertonic. Lower concentration of solute, it is hypotonic. Okay, now the thing is that water wants to balance. So water is going to move from an area of lower concentration to higher. Okay, so anyway, so water will move into the cell when it's hypertonic because it wants to balance out the amount of water until it becomes isotonic. All right, so anyway, your assignment again today is to watch Ed Puzzles. I've got 2 videos there. Okay, and neither one of them are very long. The second one is really short. The first one, there's quite a few questions, a few little questions to answer as you go through. The second one is a demonstration of hypertonic and hypotonic using an egg, and it's pretty interesting. But there's only like 3 or 4 questions on that one. So it really shouldn't take you very long to finish. Anyway, go ahead, finish that. Do your exit ticket. Find hypertonic. Hypertonic is an area where there is a higher content of solids and water is going to move towards the hypertonic. Hypotonic is an area where there is a lower concentration of solids and water will move out of that area, out of the hypotonic into the hypertonic. All right, so goodbye, good luck.